balance. We're actually going to start today seated. And so there are a couple of ways that you can help make that happen. So I am sitting on a couple of folded blankets. You could sit on a yoga block. You could also just sit on the floor if you need to, and the legs could be crossed. You could have one or both legs forward. What you want to try to do is make sure that you can sit up as tall as you can. All right. And so sometimes just sitting on a blanket helps to create just a little bit more length for you. All right. So starting seated, however best that looks for you. Good. So you're going to take your left hand down to the mat next to you, hand or fingertips, extend the right arm out to the side, and turn the right palm up. With your inhale, reach the right palm toward the ceiling and then arc over. Good. Exhale, come back to a tall seat. Good. Let's do that again. Inhale, reaching up and over. Exhale, returning. Let's do a few more of those. Inhale, reaching up and over. Good. Now this fifth round, you're going to reach up and over and hold the pose. So reaching through that right hand, and think about grounding your right hip bone back down to the mat. So you feel some big length on this right side. And let's stay for a couple of breaths. Good. And then go ahead and come back to a tall seat. Notice sensation on that right side. And then we'll try to balance that out. All right. So take the right hand or fingertips down to the mat next to you. Extend the left arm out to the side, turn the palm up. And with your inhale, reach up and over. Exhale, come back to a seat. Inhale, reaching up and over. Exhale, return 3 more times. Feeling length along the left side of the body. Good. Last one, reach up and over and stay. Reaching through the left fingertips, ground the left hip bone back down to your mat. And again, just staying for a few breaths. Good. And then come back up to a tall seat. We'll do one more exercise here, and then I promise we'll move along to some other position. But start with your arms down by your sides. With your inhale, reach both arms up. With your exhale, take your left arm forward, take your right arm behind you, twist. Inhale, come back to center. And then exhale, twist to the other side, looking behind you. Inhale up, exhale, twist. Inhale up, exhale, twist. Keep going. So we're just getting used to the movement now. And in just a moment, I'm going to ask you to pick up the pace. And how fast you ultimately go is really just up to you. All right. So we're going at the steady pace. You can stay here if you want to, or you can double time the movement and breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. I'm going to go for about 20 more seconds. If you're going quickly, start to slow it down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Then we'll all reach the arms overhead, interlace the fingers, reach up. 3, 2, and 1. Release your arms down. Feel those shoulders. Good. All right. Let's move on to our backs for the next exercise. Moving any props you have off to the side, please come to lay down. We'll do a little bit more work for the spine as well. So coming down onto your back, have your feet flat on the floor, heels stacking underneath the knees, about hip width apart. Good. With your next inhale, please lift your arms overhead, knuckles on the floor above you. Then exhale, reach the hands toward the ceiling and back down to your sides again. Inhale, reaching the arms up and over. And exhale, release the arms up and back down. Let's add the hips now. So press the feet into the floor, lift the hips into the air, pressing your pelvis toward the ceiling as the arms go overhead. As you exhale, release the arms and hips back down. Good. Inhale, arms and hips lift again, bridge pose. And exhale, they lower. Let's keep going on your breath. Inhale, lifting up, exhale, lowering down. And as you do so, try to keep the feet flat on the floor here. All four corners of the feet grounding into the floor. Good. Last one. Pressing up, inhale, and let's stay. Pelvis pressing toward the ceiling. Feet grounding. 3, 2, press up to your highest point. And 1, release the arms and hips back down to the floor. Good. Take an adjusting breath here. All right, please hug your knees into your chest. Holding on to the knees, take a deep breath in. With your exhale, curl your chin in toward your throat. Bring your forehead up toward your knees, shoulders lift. Stay up for the inhale. And exhale, release the head and shoulders back down. Good. Building on that with your exhale, chin to throat, forehead lifts toward the knees, shoulders lift off the ground as well. Now, once you're here, extend your legs forward, extend your arms forward, coming into a low boat pose. And it's okay if you feel your belly shaking, that's okay. We're going stronger. 3, 2, and 1. Knees to chest, release down, take a breath. Good, deep breath in. With your exhale, curl the chin toward the throat, bring the forehead up toward the knees, shoulders lift, extend the arms, extend the legs. Boat pose. 3, 2, and 1. Knees, chest release down. Take an adjusting breath. We're gonna do it one more time. Good, deep breath in. With your exhale, curl the chin in toward the throat, forehead lifts toward the knees, extend the arms and legs, and breathe. Keep the shoulders lifting. 2, and 1. Knees, chest, and release down. Taking an adjusting breath here. Good. And then from here, please roll to your right side. And we'll come up to hands and knees. Table pose. So take your time getting there, but once you're there, have your hands underneath your shoulders, knees beneath the hips, or slightly further back. Inhale, look forward. With your exhale, sink back into child's pose. Inhale, come back up to hands and knees. And exhale again, child's pose. Good. Inhale, come back up. This time, curl your toes under, lift the hips into the air, downward facing dog. Okay, we're gonna stay here for a bit. You can walk the dog out if you'd like to, pressing one heel to the floor as you bend the opposite knee, just pedaling the feet, feeling length in the backs of the legs, lengthen your spine, breathing into all of that. Good, one more breath here. And then inhale, float down onto hands and knees again. Bend your elbows in towards your waist, bring your chest down to the floor. Release the hips coming down onto your belly. Feeling the pelvis ground into the floor with your next inhale, lift your head, chest, and your legs, locust pose. Exhale, float back down. Good, let's do that again. Shoulders down the back, lift the head, chest, and legs, squeeze your arms in towards your sides. Exhale, release. 3 more times. Grounding the pelvis, lift the head, chest, and legs. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, coming up. Good, exhale, release, down. Curling the toes under. Push up to hands and knees and back into downward facing dog. Maybe walking the feet forward an inch or two. All right, from down dog, walk your hands back to meet your feet coming into the standing forward fold. Let the knees be gently bent here, just a little bit of a give to them. Drape the upper body down over the legs. Release the head, neck, and shoulders, the arms. Good. And then bending your knees a bit deeper, go ahead and roll yourself all the way up to standing, stacking the spine a single vertebrae at a time. Your chin is the last to lift. Good. Welcome to standing. All right, so we are going to do what I call arm swings next. So this is a 3-part inhale through the nose, one powerful exhale out of the mouth. When I say 3-part inhale, I mean, all right, and then powerful exhale. The movement, you're going to have your feet about hip width apart, nice stable stance. And it'll be inhale, arms up, inhale, arms back, inhale up, and then exhale, jab the elbows back. And we'll go rather quickly at a pace for about 2 minutes. So try to go at a pace that you can maintain for the whole time. All right. So bring your feet about hip width apart, arms starting down by your side. Again, we're inhaling through the nose, exhaling out of the mouth. When you're ready, inhale up, inhale back, inhale up, exhale, jab the elbows back. Inhale, 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 exhale. Really clear the respiratory system with that exhale. Feel your navel pull into your body and up. And try to feel the full rotation of your shoulder joints all the way up, all the way back. And again, we're going for about a full 2 minutes today, so try to find a pace that you can maintain. Swing it out. About halfway done. 30 more seconds. Keep going if you can. You can slow the movement down if you need to, but try to keep moving. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Whew. Feel sensation, cooling in the nostril, a tingling in the arms, the hands, maybe some energy in the chest. Or something else. Whatever it is you feel it. And that breathing rhythm is called the breath of joy. So you might feel a bit lighter after doing that one. So the counter exercise to this one will swing from side to side. So have your feet a little bit wider apart, and the toes are pointing out a little bit here. And you're just going to swing from side to side. And let the back heel lift up so the hips can move with you from side to side. The arms are gently hitting the body, and you're looking behind you as you twist. Now, because we are constantly twisting in this exercise, it's common for the breath to become shallow. So just deepen it if you notice it getting a little lacking there. It's okay to let the arms hit the body. They're giving you a little bit of a percussion massage to the sides. And we're doing this for about a full 2 minutes as well, from side to side. Unwinding tension in the spine. And taking deep breaths when you notice the breath getting shallow. About halfway there. Checking in with your breath again, deepen it. I'm gonna go for about 20 more seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Unwind to center and feel. Tingling the arms and hands. The residual feeling of the arms drumming on the sides of the body. Okay, we're going to move through a sun salutation next, working with Warrior 1 today. So go ahead and step to the top of your mat, whichever direction that is for you. Have your feet about hip width apart. We'll move a bit slower here at the beginning as we build the pieces of this flow. So start with your palms to your heart. And just find your breath, aware of the inhale, aware of the exhale. We do our best to move with the breath. Good. Now with your next inhale, please sweep your arms down, back, and up and overhead. With your exhale, bend both knees, drop your body down, sweep the arms behind you. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and up into chair pose. Keep the knees bent. Good. Inhale, straighten the legs, reaching up. And exhale, hinge at the hips and swan dive, fold forward over the legs. Press your palms to shins, come halfway up here, chest parallel to the ground. And exhale, fold down, step your right foot way back. The back foot comes flat to the floor, toes pointing forward about 45 degrees. And then bend your left knee a bit. Inhale, sweep your arms forward and up, coming into warrior one. Hips are squaring forward, looking forward. Good. With your inhale, straighten the left knee. Think about hinging at the hips as you fold forward and down over the left leg. Stay here for the inhale. And with your exhale, carefully step back to downward facing dog. Good. In down dog, float down onto hands and knees. Bend your elbows in toward your waist, bring the chest down to the floor. Release the hips. Good. Grounding the pelvis, lift the head, chest, and legs, locust pose. Exhale, float down, curl the toes under, push up to hands and knees, and lift into downward facing dog. Good. In downward facing dog, lift your right leg into the air behind you. And with your exhale, swing or carry step the right foot between the hands. Help it forward if it doesn't make it all the way. Back foot flat to the floor again, toes pointing forward about 45 degrees. Bend the right knee. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and up into warrior one. Good. Inhale, straighten the knee. Think about hinging or folding from the hips down over the right leg. Stay for the inhale. And exhale, step the left foot forward, standing forward fold. Pressing palms to shins again, come halfway up, inhale. Exhale, fold back down. Sweeping the arms out to the sides, inhale, come all the way up to standing, reaching overhead. And palms to the heart. Good, let's do that again. Inhale, sweep the arms down, back and up. Exhale, bend the knees, chair prep. Chair pose, inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, straighten the legs. And exhale, swan dive, fold forward. Pressing palms to shins, come halfway up, inhale. And exhale, release. Please step your left foot back this time. Back foot flat to the floor. Bend the right knee. Inhale, come up for warrior one. Good. Inhale, straighten the right leg. And then fold down over the right leg. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, float down onto hands and knees and bring the chest down to the floor. Release the hips. Rounding the pelvis, lift the head, chest, and legs. Exhale, release down, curl the toes under, push up, and back to downward facing dog. Once you make it to down dog, lift the left leg into the air. And exhale, swing or carry, step the foot forward, help it forward. Back foot turns flat, toes pointing forward. Bend the left knee. Inhale, come on up for warrior one. Good. Inhale, straighten the leg. And exhale, fold over it. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, step the right foot forward, standing forward fold. Palms to shins, halfway up. Exhale, release down. Sweep the arms out to the sides, come all the way up to standing. With your exhale, bend both knees, sweep your arms behind you. Chair prep. Inhale, chair pose. Good. Inhale, straighten the legs and fold forward. Palms to shins, halfway up, inhale. And exhale, release. Please step your right foot back foot flat to the floor. Bend the left knee. Come on up, warrior. Good. Straighten the knee, inhale. Exhale, fold down over it. Deep breath in. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Hands and knees, inhale. Chest press, exhale. Release the hips. Round them, lift the head, chest, and legs, locust. Exhale, release, curl the toes under, push up. And back to downward facing dog. Right leg lifts and steps. Help it forward. Back foot flat. Come on up, warrior one. Good. Straighten the knee. Exhale, fold down over it. Deep breath in here. And exhale, step the left foot forward. Pressing palms to shins, halfway up, inhale. Exhale, fold down. Sweep the arms out to the sides, come all the way up. Again, exhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms behind you, chair prep. Inhale, chair pose. Good, lift. and fold. Halfway up and down. Please step the left foot back, back foot flat. Warrior one. Come on up, inhale. Good. Straighten the knee and fold over it. Deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Floating down onto hands and knees. Inhale, exhale, chest press. Release the hips, ground them. Lift the head, chest, and legs, locust pose. Exhale, release, curl the toes under, push up, and back to downward facing dog. Left leg lifts this time, and step the left foot forward, help it forward, back foot flat. Warrior one, come on up. Good, inhale, straighten the left knee. Exhale, fold over it. Deep breath in. And exhale, step forward. Palms to shins, halfway up, inhale. And exhale, fold down. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides, come all the way up to standing. And this time, bring your palms together at your heart. Feeling sensation from that exercise. Noticing your breath rate and your heart rate as well. All right. Got a couple more minutes, do just a little bit more. So I'm going to have you take your feet a little bit wider apart, almost as wide as your yoga mat. And have you interlace your fingers at your lower back. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, lift your arms off your back as much as you can, all right? Now bend your knees just a little bit here, and then hinge at the hips, fold forward, taking the arms overhead or off the back as much as you can. Now try to relax your shoulders here. Feel the shoulder blades squeezing together, then sliding up towards your neck. And it's okay to bend the knees as deeply as you need to here. Good. And staying in the forward fold, release the hands to the floor. Now the knees are going to stay relatively bent here. And I'll have you walk your fingertips over to the right side of your right foot. All right. Walk them over to the right side of the right foot. Now release the head. And think about straightening the left knee. Good. Then walk your hands back to center and take them over to the left side of the left foot. And think about straightening the right knee. Good. And then walk your hands back to center. And then from here, carefully step back to downward facing dog. Really feeling length in the spine here, shooting the hips toward the ceiling behind you. And after a few breaths, floating down onto hands and knees and sinking back into child's pose for a moment. And as you're sinking into child's pose here, I'd like you to think of something that you're looking forward to this week. Could be anything, big or small. But what are you looking forward to? And maybe that anticipation brings a little spark of joy in you, letting that spark grow. And then taking a deeper, fuller breath. Go ahead and walk your hands back, coming up to a seat. Thank you so much. That's our class for today. Hope it was helpful. Hope you feel good. Hope you have a great week, and I will see you next time. Namaste.